You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars, and see yourself running with them. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. Reject your sense of injury and the injury itself disappears. The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away. The universe is change, our life is what our thoughts make it. You are a little soul carrying around a corpse. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. Confine yourself to the present. Life is neither good or evil, but only a place for good and evil. The happiness of those who want to be popular depends on others. The happiness of those who seek pleasure fluctuates with moods outside their control. But the happiness of the wise grows out of their own free acts. The best way to avenge yourself is to not be like that. The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. Your soul takes on the color of your thoughts. A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. Let not your mind run on what you lack as much as on what you have already. To live happily is an inward power of the soul. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life. Begin each day by telling yourself, today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness, all of them due to the offender's ignorance of what is good or evil. Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up, if thou wilt ever dig. Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs? Here is a rule to remember in future, when anything tempts you to feel bitter, not, this is misfortune, but, to bear this worthily is good fortune. No man is happy who does not think himself so. The universe is change, life is an opinion. Whatever happens at all happens as it should. You will find this true, if you watch narrowly. Perfection of character, to live your last day, every day, without frenzy, or sloth, or pretense. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now, take what's left and live it properly. Because a thing seems difficult for you, do not think it impossible for anyone to accomplish. If it is endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. Nothing happens to any man that he is not formed by nature to bear. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Life is short. Do not forget about the most important things in our life, living for other people and doing good for them. Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too. The universal order and the personal order are nothing but different expressions and manifestations of a common underlying principle. Forward, as occasion offers. Never look round to see whether any shall note it. Be satisfied with success in even the smallest matter, and think that even such a result is no trifle. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Skillful pilots gain their reputation from storms and tempests. Be like the cliff against which the waves continually break, but it stands firm and tames the fury of the water around it. Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. Receive without pride, let go without attachment. The whole future lies in uncertainty, live immediately. The tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do. Only what you do. Don't go on discussing what a good person should be. Just be one. Don't live as if you have 10,000 years left. To love only what happens, what was destined. No greater harmony. Time is a sort of river of passing events, and strong is its current. No sooner is a thing brought to sight than it is swept by and another takes its place.